Hey, Deb. Debbie. Aren't these shoes wild? I love them. I'm reading. I just read your comment. That's sweet. I think it's just because I think it's because I'm not talking while I'm doing it. Talking slows the whole process down. They totally are. They're the section these shoes are in irregularchoice.com is called Gothic Grandeur. Gothic Grandeur. There you go. Gothic Grandeur. Marie Antoinette, yeah, right? The Sofia Coppola. I just saw that actually. We have a local independent movie theater, and they're doing this series of screenings of movies for crafters. So for knitters or people who need lights on. So I forget what it's called, but it's cool. I went to the Marie Antoinette one because I had never seen that movie, but also I wanted to support that type of an event, in my area, and plus that movie theater is like our go-to activity. Like we just go there all the time. So they had the lights on really low. I brought sketching stuff, so I drew. Most people, it was done in partnership with a knitting and like sewing, knitting, embroidery place called Gather Here in my local area. And so it was really it wasn't like specifically for drawers, but I did do drawing there. So mostly my drawing was of the people that were waiting for the movie to get to come on, because once the movie was on and you see all the beautiful costumes and you see the moving screen, it is slightly difficult. So I did a lot of, I did here, you know what? I think I have, do I have it? I have some. I actually did, hey, perfect segue. I did, I brought this sketchbook. The sketchbook I actually brought with me that night was this one. And there's the people that were in front of me. They were diagonally in front of me watching the screen, so I drew them. And then I drew the speaker who was introducing the movie. And then I drew, geez, these are like just super gestural. I just did some gestural drawings. You can't even tell what they are, but I was drawing, you know, I was drawing some people, and oh wait, I drew these people. Here's a lady in a big fancy outfit, and then here she is in her nightgown or something. So yeah, it was fun. But I will say, like, please pause the screen so I can draw that picture while, you know, other people are watching and knitting with their little lights on. I was scribbling away, and then I just gave up and I just watched the movie because I was like, no. I can see it, but really tough to draw. Oh, I know, right? I have to pause the screen, and then draw. That's what's gonna happen, because there's just no way that was happening. I tried. It was fun, and I would definitely go to another one of the screenings. I just feel the need to support that type of, you know, I wanted to support that type of content that the theater does, because, you know, that's cool. And I guess I could bring embroidery, because I do some embroidery, but I didn't bring embroidery. Maybe next time I'll bring embroidery. I think they're going to have one more if I didn't already miss it. I may have missed it. I may have missed it. I'm not sure. I unfortunately think, now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't thought about it in a while. I think I did miss it. But the last, I think they had three movies. They had Pret-a-Porter, which is the 90s movie fashion, 90s fashion theme movie with, I think, Julia Roberts is in it. They had Marie Antoinette, and then one other one, and I think I missed it, because I think it was, was it September or August? I don't know. Oh, wait. It might be that movie, the September issue. I think maybe they did that. They were kind of like fashion themed movies for this thing. They picked, you know, movies that were, you know, creatively inspirational, and I love that. Of course, I was under this false impression that I would be able to potentially like draw pictures on the screen, but even like I like to sometimes draw on TV. I draw if I'm watching TV and I want to draw a person, I will pause it. I have done that watching like Wheel of Fortune and paused it to draw people. And it's great because you get them in these wild expressions, like they're like clapping, or like they're bummed, or, you know, they just got bankrupt or something. And that's really fun. That's fun. Okay. I'm just using Neocolors. This is ink, black ink. This is the kind of ink I'm using. I filled this pen with it. And then Yasutomo Sumi Ink. And then I'm drawing on like paper out of an Amazon box, basically. And some of those, cut those pages down, the paper felt that you get. And then let me give you a better. If I can. Am I getting too am I getting too perfectionist here? Excuse me. I've sketched a few times while watching Murder, She Wrote, and it took me twice as long to watch an episode. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. But, you know, it's fun. It's super fun to do. It's fun. It definitely takes a long time to get through, but it's still fun. Yeah. I mean, it's good because as long as no one else is watching with me, then great. I don't mind. Okay, I got some Neocolors here. I got a brown. Go in with a brown Neocolor. I know, I didn't finish everything else yet, but just want to add a little texture. I think I'm going to grab a maroon if I have one. It's kind of hard to get a maroon in Neocolor. I don't know. Oh, yeah. You got a maroon in here? Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. It is, I have to say, it's just a little bit less pressure when I don't commit to like a full-on talk fest, which is really, I really like the quiet streams because it allows me to just get in the zone, you know, and draw. And quite honestly, like, I still feel like I'm just talking in the zone here because it's just you and me chatting, you know. It's not, I'm not, I just kind of don't feel like I'm narrating what I'm doing right now. But even though there's more people watching this one now than there were watching my morning stream, but my morning stream was way more, you know, here's what I'm doing, let's talk about this and that and the other. Oh, let's do a little back up so we can see the entire shoe. So we have this textured leather. This is a big, like, fabric, big voluminous fabric. What's it called? What do they call that? Shoelace? What's that word? Thank you, Deb. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate you. I'm glad you like the shoe. Let's see if this gold is gonna work. My gold. This paper, oh my god, disintegrates before my eyes. This paper. still fun. Okay, this top area, the leather up here is textured, kind of like a diamond, kind of like a diamond shape. I'm reading your comment, Deb. Honestly, that's kind of why I enjoy. I'm just reading it for everybody. In case. Honestly, that's why I enjoy doing these kinds of drawing live streams over a planned one with reference photos and timers. Me too. So much more chill, and I think I get to relax into making stuff. Yeah, and you know what else is really cool? Things come out of your mouth that you wouldn't say in a planned one. But those things, like oftentimes you're like sharing a little gem that, you know, is one of those little detailed things that you do or that you're thinking about, or, you know, while you're working, that you might not normally, like, it might not be in the plan to like talk about, but there you go, you mention it, and it's, you look back on it and you're like, you know, that's a really good little tip, you know? Stuff like that. Something that maybe would seem, it maybe seems like too granular of a thing to mention, but it's cool to talk about, like, okay, this is what I'm thinking and this is how I'm doing. And what I've been doing, like, when I'm drawing and talking out loud, I'm like, okay, every time I put down a line, I'm drawing a marker, and every marker I'm judging against the next marker. So that's, you know, I'm not sitting here with like a ruler, but anyway, that's just an example. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm saying. I hope. Then you wrote, the ribbon bow is so good. Thank you. I think I like the shoelace ribbon on your drawing better than the shoe. Thank you. I hope I didn't just mess it up on you, because I actually looked at this one and I thought, oh, I don't think this was correct. I don't think I did it correct, so I made it higher because of that. But now I'm going to draw the lace. I'm going to draw the lace. there's like a lace tongue, a lace shoe tongue. And I love these brushes for this because if you can get them like dry-ish, you can make all these fun little effects. It's very cool. You know, like a few little marks, and you can make it look like lace. Because you get to look back on our own process. I never thought about it that way before. Yeah, I love that. I mean, I think it's just, I don't know. Maybe I like listening to myself talk. I don't know. Or maybe, I mean, I've actually thought I've been like, sometimes maybe I think there's more value in this than other people, but I find it valuable to like hear what's coming out of, hear what's coming out of your brain when you're doing something. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? What's the, you know what I'm saying? All these questions. What made her do that? Why is she making this decision? Why did she choose to do that? Why, all these little questions that come up. I just think it's I think you learn so much from knowing, like why other people do, why people might make certain decisions, because this, and this. And it doesn't mean it's for everybody, but it's always good to learn what other people are thinking and why they're making those decisions, and yeah, you learn along the way. It's like I wouldn't be drawing if I used a Neocolor 1, I probably wouldn't be, unless I was doing it specifically for resistance, like wax, to have it be unpainted on, then I wouldn't be doing this. But if I do the ink on top of the Neocolor 2, then it's just sort of mixing it in. It's kind of acting like a paint. So stuff like that. Just little details. So cool. Let's see. So many fun textures. I know, these shoes are wild. The quilted leather, the lace, the ribbons, and roses. Aren't they cool? I mean, these shoes, okay, they're not cheap, but they're actually, for the price, like, look at the craftsmanship. Like, you're getting so much. Oh, sadly, this shoe company is kind of going out of business, at least for now. And it's just so sad. Oh, I don't want you. Bad choice. Let's go back to our gold. And then we're going to put some words in here. In a second. I'm going to do another gold one here. Just to highlight that shred a little bit. I do really like this gold Posca pen. This is the one with the little skinnier tip. It's not the super skinny one, but this one is, I think it's a 0.7 mm PC1M. So between this one and then I have a Molotov gold, and this one is a 1.5 mm, which is a little thicker. But this paint is different than this paint. This paint is more reflective on this surface. So I love the Molotov too, but I'm preferring the Posca today for this because it's just got that reflective quality that is helping me out a lot with this. It's helping me out a lot with this paper because this paper is super. This paper is very. What am I trying to say here? It's sucking all the light out of everything. So I'm going to write the name and a few data points. I like to do that on these, and then let's see where we are. Irregular Choice. try to emulate their logo a little bit. And then we tried the Art markers. No, I'm a Posca lover, but I gotta say the Art are pretty amazing. Okay, good to know. Kind of like a Sharpie, ones where they made a line of acrylic paint pens with super limited colors. I haven't tried the Sharpie ones either. I haven't tried the Sharpie. I haven't tried the Art X. The brands. Oh, my pens. Oh, I almost had that unscrewed. Thank goodness I didn't because ink would have gone everywhere. For paint pens, I have tried. I have Bedham and Zayar. Those are the ones that are that I have that are not that are not the ones that we all know. Posca, Molotov, and what's the other one? Posca and Molotov. I have the Bedham and the Zayar. That's it. I think Posca and Molotov those are my two most used ones. I want a lighter. I need a lighter in tone. So I want to just, so this doesn't fade into nothing, so you can actually see the ribbon. I'm just going to draw the ribbon with I'm going to draw it over everything. This is a Neocolor 2 Sahara yellow. And it's best to do this after your ink is all dry. Of course, my ink might be a little bit I just want it so it doesn't, I think it's kind of fading all into each other. Let's see. I think just for gigs, we're gonna do a little bit of details on this, on the lace, because I want the lace to sort of pop a little bit more. Maybe I'll do some I just find this gold pen is very effective on this picture, on the paper. Oh, I hope you can hear me. I don't think my mic is... mic issues. Skip the Sharpies. Oh, really? Skip the Sharpies. I think my, back to the mic for a second. I think the mic that's picking me up is my computer mic behind me, so sorry if I sound like a tiny little mouse in a corner. That's why. I'm wearing a mic, but it's not working. It was wishful thinking. Okay, so I'll skip the Sharpies. So I like this. I like the outline. I like the gold out. See, look at how reflective this is. It's really a quality gold pen. These, the Posca PC1M tip is really great for this. It's giving me exactly what I want here. It's really good. It's giving me what I want. Okay, yeah, I like how this is. I like how the outline is highlighting all of the lines. It's really good. Working out. And then, because I know how well it works there, I can actually add it to more of these highlights. The stitching is nice. Alright, I'm gonna have to finish this up because my iPad's dying. Oh, iPad. finish writing. You actually sound just fine. Amazing. How did that happen? I'm not even, I mean, I'm wearing a mic that's not working. I can pretty much say that it's not working. I think this is literally my iMac behind me. It's picking up my voice here. So let's zoom in a little bit now that we're back to doing I'm definitely going to go into this lettering with some of this other stuff here. I like all this little, all this stuff that I used here. It's good. It's working for me. I do want to make sure you can see the bottom too. I'm going to start going in and I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Available sizes. Okay, the only available size is 37, but we're going to do all the numbers. Nine, 40, 41, 42, 43, oh, 43, and then we're going to highlight that after. Step into seasonal style with our floral patchwork heel boots. These lace-up ankle boots are designed to make a statement, offering a flattering cut that sits just above the ankle. With a sturdy platform for extra height and a chic blend of black and burgundy tones, they're perfect for transitioning through the seasons. Finished with matching floral ribbons, don't wait. Add these to your collection today. I don't think any of this is giving me what I want. So I'm going to look at the data points and I'll do 8 cm heels, 2.5 cm platforms, ankle boots, lace up, fully lined, cushion sole. How's that? That's amazing that my volume is perfect. Seriously? Because, see, this is like a good example of freaking out over something. Not freaking out. Okay, yeah, freaking out. Not freaking out that bad, obviously. I'm still here. I didn't cancel the live or anything. But, thinking something's worse than it is. Thinking something is not working when it's working just fine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Cushioned insole, fully lined. So let's stagger the type of lettering we do. And I like to do that because that'll differentiate the bullet points because they're kind of smushed together, right? So if I just jazz each little data point differently, then even if I didn't use a different color or something, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but it'll make it so your eyeballs separate the points from each other. Okay, nope, it's just that you've been staring at it for too long, and now you're overthinking it. At least that's what I do. Yeah, bingo, bingo. I'm gonna touch my nose because that's what I like to do. That's not, I didn't mean the middle finger. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch my nose with my middle finger. I meant like, yes, that's what that means. I'm with you, 100%. All right, lace. See, so now I'm lace up. I am giving Deb's comment a thumbs up. Yes. Ankle boots. So I'm gonna change my text, my lettering style. So it's, if you can see that, so like the style of lettering kind of emulates the patchwork style of the shoe. So we got a cursive, and then we got a block, and then we got a cursive, and then we got a block, and then we got a cursive. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, and it kind of feels a little bit like patchwork, if patchwork was hand lettering, right? 2.5 cm platforms. Uh-oh, we're running into some, we got issues. Platforms. Issues. Okay, 8 cm. See what I did? I made it another line. I gave myself another line to work with here. If you can even see, I hope this isn't being covered up by my iPad. That heals. I mean, kind of, right? Because okay. And now over here we're gonna put. Here we're going to put out of stock. Sorry. Wait, sale. Oh, I can't put the price. Oh, let's do the price down here. $207 is the sale. 207, and they were $296, so I'm gonna write $296. It's on the record forever. Let it be known that Kathy Weller, Flipper, yeah. Whoops. Unless I edit it out. Did I flip it up? I didn't mean to. You know that. 296. So they're on sale. I'm gonna do slash through that, and then let's do like. Oh, should we bother? Should I bother doing like some lace or something here? Like that. Let's do some laces. You know, to echo the lace. Like that. And then we can just make it look like the lace. How are these? Oh, I know! 207. Actually, no, that's in USD. 207. They were 296. They're 207, and there's only size 37 left. They're going out of business, which is sad. Very sad. But the regular price was 296. So that is still a good price for boots like this, right? Did I need to do that? That's okay. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. This is what happens when you have a pen in your hand. It's dangerous. It can be dangerous if you're not judicious. And sometimes I just want to do stuff like swirls. Oh, let's do that. Let's do this up here too. P, and then we're going to do like that. And then we're going to do like that. And then that. I'm going to do like that. like to do a little tail off the T sometimes too. Let's make this P better. Alright. Now we have this little bit of space left, which we need to fill this space, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. And now. So that's kind of fun. Zeb, will you come to my live streams every day? I know, seriously, it is, right? It is kind of low for this kind of shoe. I mean, it's very reasonably priced for the amount of shoe you get for your money. Or it's a pretty amazing shoe. It's fabulous. I'm gonna just add a little fabulousness to this, and then, but I don't want anything to compete with the shoe. So I just wanted to, I want to just bring more patchwork into the title, right? Just give it more, give it a little bit of, oh, that's for sure. I can tell what that shoe's like just by looking at the lettering. You know what I mean? Give it some, give it some jazz. Jazz it up. But I want to stay in the color family, I think. Hey, if it all goes smooth with Chars on Wednesday, maybe we should try it. Yeah, let's do one. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll take YouTube live together notes and see how it goes. I'll see how it works. I have to actually mention to her that I need some support, like to find out, not support. I need support. I need to know how it works, the tech, how the tech works. Okay, what colors? We have white, we have that peachy, we have a little bit of green. Okay, I can use a little bit of green if we have that little bit of green. I can introduce a little bit up here, just because it's all together tied. And I'm going to add some gold down here to emulate our beautiful little ruffled lace down here. And then, so we got that. And then let's do the price. This Posca Gold is just so reflective. It's great. Very reflective. Highly reflective. Okay. I'm just gonna do some with this. Okay, I don't want the lettering to outshine the boot. I want it, isn't it? It's like a mirror. I want it to live in the same universe as the boot. You know what I mean? That's what we're going for. We're always going for that. Is it in the same universe? It's really what we want. Okay, I think that does live in the same universe. Oh, I'm doing something that I don't want to condone. Using paint pen on top of your Neocolor 2. Please be careful. Please be careful. this, you don't want the you don't want like the waxy stuff to get into your fibers of your pen. That's no bueno. That's no good. No good. See, now I can't stop. You start and then you're just like done for. Okay. Okay. You just want to float it. You know what I mean? Because if you float it, you're going to be alright. If you dig it in there, you start digging in your fibers, you're in trouble. And your pen's going to not like you. I'm just going to finish a little bit here. I'm just going to marry in some of this text. I'm not going to go over all the text at all. I'm going to leave the data points. Move my hand, sorry. I'm going to leave the data points the way they are, I think. I might add like a drop. I might add a drop here and there. Let's just do a little drop. Let's just do a little drop in and a little bit of, that's it. And then we'll go, well, let's use the red. Let's slash it out in red, the old price. And then we're just going to add a little bit, just like that, because sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just want, and another thing, when you have little context points here, so I call these data points. It's just, I do it all the time in different types of art, so that's just my name for them. So keep each data point in a singular color. Also, if you're trying to separate them contextually so people understand when they're looking at it, oh, this is a one thing, you know, because you can write things all different ways and have it be really experimental and wild, and that's fine. But ultimately, you want people to like follow, you know, the yellow dot or whatever, the red dot. You want people to follow your lead in terms of readability, right? So that's what I like to do. I like to use these little cues to help the reader so they fully, because if I had this in cursive, you know, if I had like everything in cursive and then I had colors everywhere, like all like mixed together, it might be harder to understand, you know. It's kind of like your eyes are reading, your brain is reading, you know what I mean? So how can you assist to make it even more, you know, easy? Now whether or not it's readable is a different thing. So some of these are a little tough. See, platforms, that's hard. That might be a little hard for some people. And this little part here looks like an E, which I want. This curlicue thing I did here, let's just turn that into it. Let's just balance it out with a little dark here, and then we have a little balance going, so that's good. Oh, I forgot. There's only one of these in stock, and it's this one. So let's do that. And then we'll do, we're gonna do like this. How's that? Good. Only one size left. Only one size left. All right, we're good. I think we're good. Maybe I'll do, let's make a heart on the, make a little heart on the eye of the logo, and just highlight a couple little spots, because this gold pen is just so fabulous on this paper. It's like the best. And I think we're good. Thanks for coming. I hope you have an awesome day. And I'm back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to hold this up for you so you can see it better. Now look at the shoe. And if you are a size 37, I mean, there's one pair of these left. Is it one pair? No. I think there might be more than one pair, but They are available in size 37. They are on sale. And awesome company. I only have one pair of their shoes, but I love the company, and I was so bummed to hear that they're going out of business. But hey, these shoes are still available, and they're available right now for this price. At the writing of this, at the recording of this live. So I'll be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. and at 12:30 p.m. for another quiet live, which I might talk all the way through like I did today. So I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll just give you a little bit more pictures before we go, so you can see I did this on a live, I did this on a live, I did this on a live, and you can find these all on my channel. I did this on a live, and these I drew in front of my couch. I mean, in front of my TV and couch. All right. I'll see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow, 10 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Eastern.